Welcome to this video where we'll explore how to change the selectable area of a sorting filter in DataTables. If you're working with large datasets and want to give your users more control over how they sort their data, this video is for you. In today's tutorial, we'll dive into the world of DT filtering and learn how to customize the way our tables allow users to select columns for sorting. Have you ever encountered a situation where you needed to limit or expand the columns that can be used for sorting in your table? Perhaps you want to prevent certain columns from being sortable because they contain sensitive information, or maybe you highlight specific columns as primary sort options. Whatever the case, this video will show you how to achieve that with DT.Y. In this tutorial, we'll cover the basics of DT filtering and how it relates to column selection for sorting. We'll also explore the key concepts and steps involved in changing the selectable area of a sorting filter. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to customize your table's sorting behavior. So, let's start with the basics. In DT, filtering refers to the process of narrowing down the data displayed in your table based on certain criteria. This can include text searches, numeric ranges, or even custom functions that you define. Sorting is a related concept that involves rearranging the rows of your table based on the values in one or more columns. When it comes to sorting, DT allows users to select which column they want to use for sorting by clicking on the column headers. However, there may be situations where you need to limit or expand this selection. For example, suppose you have a column that contains sensitive information, such as social security numbers or credit card details. In this case, you might want to prevent users from selecting that column for sorting. On the other hand, you might have certain columns that are particularly relevant for sorting, such as dates or names. In this scenario, you could highlight these columns as primary sort options by making them more easily selectable. So, how do we achieve this customization? The key concept here is to understand that DT allows us to define custom filtering and sorting behaviors using JavaScript functions. By writing our own functions, we can override the default behavior of the table and specify exactly which columns should be selectable for sorting. To change the selectable area of a sorting filter, we'll need to create a custom function that returns an array of column indices that are allowed to be selected for sorting. We can then pass this function to the DT initialization options to apply our customization. For example, suppose we have a table with 5 columns, and we want to allow users to select only the first 3 columns for sorting. Our custom function would return an array containing the indices 0, 1, and 2, which correspond to the first 3 columns. We can then pass this array to the DT options to apply our customization. In summary, here are from this video. DT filtering refers to narrowing down table data based on certain criteria. Sorting involves rearranging rows based on column values. Custom JavaScript functions can be used to override default filtering and sorting behaviors. To change the selectable area of a sorting filter, create a custom function that returns an array of allowed column indices. That's it for today's tutorial. By now, you should have a solid understanding of how to customize the sortable columns in your DT tables. Remember to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials and insights on working with DataTables. If you have any questions or need further clarification on any of the concepts covered, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. We'll catch you in the next tutorial.